Hey guys, well, happy Halloween for those of you in the States for yesterday, and happy Halloween for those of you in Australia 2 days ago-ish. Time's really stuffed up at the moment, day and a half. So yeah, this is a very overdue video, and I do very much apologise. Essentially what happened is that I went to have my appointment to get my binder and extra padding and stuff removed by Brownstein, and we rocked up there at 11 o'clock, and this is what happened. We're a little bit early, by about 3 hours. We're not quite sure whether the car was wrong or whether we just read it wrong, but yeah, our appointment's actually 2:11, so we'll be coming back in a couple of hours. Yeah, so we came back at 2 o'clock, which was great, and he was able to take my bindings off. I actually found out what the problem was, why I was in so much pain after the drains came out. It turns out that my drain holes had leaked fluid, which had then attached or it adhesed itself to the big, so I had pads over my chest like this that were just kind of chocked on, and that was there just to keep me from damaging my nipples and the surgery itself. And yeah, so I'd become attached to the pads on the right side. So every time I stood up, it kind of reefed at the drain hole, which is what was causing all the pain. So they were able to kind of separate that out, and things got so good after that, I can't even tell you. They got so good, in fact, that I kind of went out that night and the day after and saw people and the day after that and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, day 12 is where we are at today after surgery. So I took some photos of my chest at day 10 because I wanted to compare to the work that Eustace had done at Dr. Garamoni's. Now, Eustace is on YouTube, and he's also documenting his transition, and I'll put those details down the bottom. But I just wanted to kind of show the same day difference, and I've only been able to do that with a photo. I apologise, but I think you'll be able to see enough of a difference to kind of make a bit of detail there. So yeah, after the pads came off, life got good, and I've basically the post-operative care is I have to put some salve on, or some cream on the nipples and cover them with gauze for the next couple of weeks, twice a day. So there's not that much post-operative care, which is great. But yeah, so without further ado, this is me at day 10, not a photo. And yeah, results are looking pretty good. So just apart from the fact that I'm a fat bastard, just keep in mind, guys, that I was a very large-chested guy. Like, I'm talking massive. So Brownstein has done a phenomenal job with somebody who had giant gazungas. So I was an 18EE, and they probably sat down to about there without a bra on, which is, you know, that's a lot of skin to kind of try and deal with, and especially when my nipples were like probably that big to try and remold to a workable environment. So he has done an amazing job on me. I could not have been happier. You can see Peter, if you're watching this, we're working on this when we get back to Australia. You can see here the cut went up quite high to try and avoid a lot of dog ears, and as I said, I'm quite large and there's a lot of sort of fat around that area on both sides. Now, my right side has healed the best, and you usually do get one side that is a bit better than the other. But and the nipples have actually come along quite well as well. You can see there that there wasn't really a lot of scarring at all to speak of. You can see some red sort of prickled areas around here. That is from the surgical tape. It turns out that I have quite sensitive, quite soft skin. And when I take the tape off from my gauze, it tends to rip a bit off just for good measure. So that's got nothing to do with the surgery whatsoever. That's just the post-operative that's causing me some grief. And I do have An area of swelling here I'm very much looking forward to going away because it does kind of rub against my arms when I walk. But yeah, other than that, he's done spectacular, absolutely spectacular. You can see here that there are some stretch marks here. Again, my chest was like just a massive stretch marks, so the fact that he's actually had any sort of usable skin here is amazing to me, that isn't stretch marked. Basically, I'll be working on this with some creams and some stuff to try and reduce the appearance of those. But I've still got all the tape on here. This is all tape that you can see. It's not actually skin. I've got one little area up here where the tape's come away, and these, of course, are my drain holes here and here, and they're still quite tender as well. I still can't sleep on my side at this stage, but I'm looking forward to the day where I can do that. But yeah, overall, I think he's done a really good job. So I'm very, very pleased. I cannot, again, recommend enough the work that Brownstein has done, as well as his operative team. And Katrina, his assistant, magnificent. So I still kind of hold true that I think Brownstein's probably the better of the two surgeons when it comes to Garamoni. And yeah, you don't get to see your reveal on camera, but you know what, I'd prefer to have, you know, the better result from my opinion anyway. So I'll keep you guys across as things go. Oh, and the other thing too is I'm leaving in a couple of weeks, or in a week and a bit. And Brownstein said, "Look, just come back and see me. Just have another appointment. You can have a freebie, and just want to come in and see how things are going. You're more than welcome to," which is great because again, I'm going back to Australia, so to have sort of that level of personal care is really, really good. So yeah, I'm allowed to lift anything for 6 weeks, which is quite normal, and then after that, I'm able to lift small amounts, and I've got to keep it out of the sun for the next 6 to 12 months, preferably 12. But other than that, the post-operative care of the nipply things goes away in a couple of weeks as well, and really could not be happier. Great result. So I'll keep you guys updated just sort of once every few days as things are going. I get to take the tape from the surgical cuts off in 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and that'll be really, really good because I can start working on it then with some scar cream and stuff, but at the moment it's still under the tape. But yeah, everything's really good. Really, really happy. So I'll leave it there and I'll update you guys in a few days. See you later.